Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you are a first timer to the channel, then thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you for being here. This channel, what we teach here, what we show you guys, is going to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. It's going to make you more profitable. It is going to make you more consistent. This is our watch list for Friday, November 11th, and I put these watch lists out for you guys every single day for free. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you want more of these, make sure you're subscribed down below and click the bell. The bell is the important part. That will send you the notifications for when I send out these videos, again, for free every single day. So make sure you're subscribed. Click that button down below. I'm going to go through a couple things before we jump into this playlist. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can also find me in my Discord, Griswold Trading. That link is in the description below. And everything that I offer you guys for free or fee-based can be found in that Discord. Now, 95% of what's in that Discord is free. There is a paid membership room there. So it includes things like a 1-hour Strat course, live trading bots on SPY, and a bunch of other really great tickers. So you guys don't have to go searching for those Strat setups. They come right to you live in real time. It also includes the Griswold Strat indicator that I've created. It's all the Strat indicators wrapped into one indicator on TradingView. Speaking of TradingView, that's what this screen is that you see right here. This is TradingView. So this is what I use to chart and basically put these videos out for you guys, but it's how I draw my triggers and my targets, and I go through every stock every single day. This is what I use. If you guys are looking for something like this, in the link, in the description below, there is a TradingView link. That will give you a free 30-day trial, no obligations, to TradingView's subscription-based services. Now, there are free services that they allow you to use, but on the sub-service stuff, you'll get a free 30-day trial for that stuff. And then if you decide to use one of their sub-services, that link gives you up to $30 off of your subscription, depending on which one you choose. I use the Pro Plus, but you can decide for yourselves which one works better, but you need to start by clicking on that link in the description below. The last thing I want to go through, guys, are the ads. The ads are what pays to keep this stuff free. The advertisers pay to keep this stuff free for you guys. Lets you guys learn this stuff for free thanks to the advertisers, but they also pay for my time to put these videos out. So I'm going to thank you in advance. I'm going to say, thank you, and I'm going to show my appreciation to you in advance for letting those ads roll through, because they do, again, pay for these videos to come out and pay for your guys' learning. Okay, so thank you in advance for that. Let's get started on this watch list. So I said in the Discord I took a put one contract on SPY, and it was a lotto play, thinking that CPI was going to determine that SPY was going to trend down. It obviously didn't, along with everything else in the market, which was green. And I kind of thought, I don't know how many setups I'm going to be able to find for you guys, but there are a few. So let's go through them, and we'll talk about them, and hopefully we have a great Lotto Friday. Now, if you've been super green on the week, I would temper your excitement for Lotto Friday. I would play it smart. I would play it small. And just go with the flow and whatever you feel and whatever the setups are showing you. So let's get started with BBBY. So BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, has this inside bar, and you can see it's painted yellow. So the reason it's painted yellow is because of that Griswold Strat indicator I was telling you guys about. Now, you can buy that separately in the link below, in the description below, or you can get it with the Griswold Gold membership. It comes as part of that. Okay? BBBY has an inside bar. So as I said, it's painted yellow, and when you see these yellow bars, when you have that indicator and you see the yellow bars, they easily show up. And I always tell people, if you're new or struggling, the inside bars are the things to concentrate on. So if we look strictly at an inside bar, and we can look at these on any time frame. If you don't want to play this off of the daily and you just want to look for inside bars off of the 15, the 30, the 5, that's great. And again, with the gold membership, these inside bars pop up for you guys. They tell you guys when they show up on the 5, the 15, the 30, and the hourly on a bunch of different tickers, okay, including SPY and Disney and QQQ and Tesla and NEO and a bunch of others. So when you see these inside bars, I want you guys to think of a spring being loaded, compacted like a jack-in-the-box. And when that thing breaks through either side and you let go of it, we're expecting an explosion, okay? We're expecting it to jump in one direction or the other with some enthusiasm, if you will. And we're looking for it to have a little bit of a run. So an inside bar or a 1 bar, as you see below, that's part of the Strat, part of the Griswold Strat indicator as well. But a 1 bar is an inside bar, so it's a consolidating bar. It doesn't break the high, and it does not break the low of the previous bar. It stays within that range. So it's a tightening range, and that's why we talk about that spring. You imagine a spring tightening, okay? And we look for that explosion. So let's go back and look at the last time BBY had an inside bar, and that's all we have to do to find out how well these work. So this was a gap, but you can see it. It had a really big downtrend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight days. Okay, and I'm not telling you guys to hold this for 9 straight days, but that's the power of an inside bar. And here's the same thing. This one didn't gap, but we opened up within this range and we triggered. That's the yellow line that we have here. It triggered and we hit targets 1, target 2, and target 3. And the candlesticks told you it was going to do that. This inside bar said, if I break the high of this wick on the inside bar, you can buy me. You can buy calls. You can buy common shares. And then when I hit the tops of the preceding wicks here, here, and here, those are your targets. Those are your sell points. Okay, it's telling you. This strategy tells you exactly what to do. You don't need the MACD and the RSI and all that other junk. All you really need to trade are the candlesticks. They tell a story, every one of them. And when you simplify trading, guys, trading becomes simplified, and this is the most simplified way to trade. Okay, so BBY, inside bar. We're going to look for calls at 389. You can see the numbers over here, or puts at 361. Those are our triggers on the inside bars. We'll go to CVX. CVX has the same thing, an inside bar. But the other thing it has, okay, and it's got a few things here. So an inside bar is an actionable signal in the Strat. It's a high probability play. The other thing we have is a hammer candle. Okay, so a hammer candle has this big body at the top and a long wick at the bottom. That is also an actionable signal. And a shooter candle, which is not here, but it's basically an upside down hammer or an inverse hammer where we have the body at the bottom and a wick at the top. That is also an actionable signal. But we have an inside bar, actionable signal, hammer candle, actionable signal. So we have 2 of them. The other thing we have, guys, we have, now depending on how you want to look at this, when we're looking at trading, time frame continuity is important. When we're day trading, I really only need that hourly and that daily. Some people only need the 30 in the hourly. I like to make sure that daily is in the same direction. So if the hourly and the daily are in the same direction, this is a good trade for me. So whether we break to the high side, to the low side, this is a good trade for me. It's a better trade if we break to the downside because that's more time frame continuity in our favor, and the more we have in our favor, the higher the probability of the trade. And that's what we look for, is high probability trades, because that's what trading is. It's probability, and we work off of probabilities. And the higher the probability, the better the trade. But the thing is, when we have probability on a trade or in a strategy, there's risk. And the best traders manage risk better than anybody. And that's our goal here, is to become really great risk managers. Okay? So CVX calls at 182.33, puts at 178.04. We're going to move on to Disney. Disney, again, inside bar with that hammer candle. We're going to look for calls at 90.50 and puts at 87.61. Our targets are marked out. I will show you one other thing here with this target, and we're likely not going to hit that high, but when we have the gap, we take the bottoms of the candles to fill that gap. That becomes our next target, only when there's a gap. Otherwise, if we're taking calls, the top of the wicks, like you see here, would be our targets. Guys, if you're liking the videos, please make sure you're giving me a thumbs up, and I've got some surprises at the end, extra videos for you guys to watch to help you guys even more with this strategy, okay? So Fubo is up next. Fubo has an inside bar. We can look for calls at 326, puts at 304. Let's mark the targets out for you guys. 325 is the target to the upside, and 285 is the target to the bottom side. So good magnitude either way. I would like to see this trend to the downside. in that case, we would have full time frame continuity to the downside, but we'll see how it plays out on Lotto Friday. Lucid is up next. Lucid also an inside bar, and most of these plays are inside bars, guys, and which is great for newcomers, great for people who are struggling because they are the easiest thing to play. Okay, inside bar on Lucid. Again, calls at 12:34, puts at 11:37. We can mark out the targets together here at the top and the bottom. Okay, 12:53 and 10:80, and then if we do go up, trend up, that is our gap fill right there to the bottom of the preceding wick. Okay, so that's the play on Lucid. We're going to move on to Roblox. Roblox inside hammer candle. Okay, the other thing we have, if we trend to the downside, full time frame continuity to the downside. Okay, so we will look for that as well. This could go either way on Roblox. I'm going to turn that to yellow for us. And there we go. And the targets are marked out to the tops and the bottoms for you guys. Tesla. Tesla's got a 3-1 setup. So again, this is a powerful setup. You notice the gold bar there. That's also part of the indicator that I created for you guys. It shows these 3-1 setups. And again, these are rare setups and powerful setups. You have an outside bar followed by an inside bar. And again, we look for the breaks of that inside bar and we hit the top of the wick of the preceding candle. That's a good play, and we can go back in time and find the next one. Here it is, 3-1 setup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight days of an uptrend off of the 3-1 setup. Okay, so that is the setup on Tesla. It's realistically an inside bar. It's just preceded by an outside bar, which that combo, that 3-1 or outside bar, inside bar combo does not happen very often. So again, we can look for the calls at 191, and we can look for puts at 180.03. I'm going to change that to green. That is our bottom target, and we have our top target marked out, as you can see. Walmart inside bar hammer candle. We're going to look for calls at 142.68, and let's put that one in there as well. We'll make it yellow. That is our trigger to the bottom side at 140.5. That is Walmart. So we go on to XOM, a 2 down green. So this is a little bit different than what we've seen from the other setups. A 2 down green hammer candle. So a 2 candle is a directional candle. It only breaks one side of the previous candle. So we broke to the downside. Should it be red? If we were looking for a continuation, I would hope that that would be red. But it finished green. So when it does that, when we have the 2 downs that finish green, not red, I look for the break back to the upside. So calls at 110.70 and really good magnitude up at that 113.28 mark. And again, if we hit this, we've got time frame continuity outside of the week and the month in our favor back to the upside. So we'll look for calls on ExxonMobil, as I said, at 110.70. If you're looking for how I would play this, I play 0 days or the closest expiry as I can. So I'm playing Friday expiry. That's why they call it Lotto Friday. 0 days to expiry. It moves a little faster. And if the trigger is 110.70, my strike price is going to be 111 here. I might take a 112, but realistically, it's probably going to be a 111 strike for me. I take the closest strike to the trigger price is how I play my options. XOP inside bar hammer candle. We can look for calls at 154.42, puts at 149.58. Guys, as I said, if you like the videos, make sure you're subscribed to get more of them. Click the bell so you get the notifications. Give me a thumbs up and leave comments down below if you have them for the videos, please. I appreciate all feedback. Again, at the end of this video, top right-hand corner, I'm going to give you a playlist for if these things gap up in the morning, meaning they open up above or below our trigger points. Okay, it'll tell you how to play those morning gap plays. The bottom right at the end of this video will show you a learning tools playlist and how you guys can take in more content to really understand the theory and how this strategy works best for you. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck on Lotto Friday. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and we will see you guys all on Monday. Good luck, and until next time, bye-bye.